Well, here's a bit of an update on Trial Watch. We've talked about the Mercedes Carrera trial. It's been moved to the middle of April. And it looks like the other trial we've been watching has also, wow, it's amazing. This other trial we've also been monitoring has also been moved to mid-April as well. And if you're not familiar with this case, it's the WWE Hall of Famer Sytch, Tammy Sytch, however you want to call her. Seems her trial is not going to be starting on time, so it will be delayed again. But before we start, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for clicking on this video and seeing this on all of our social media platforms, including YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, and of course, we are also available on Rumble. If you are a Rumble fan out there, if you do like the platform itself, we are also available there. We do encourage you to subscribe on all of our social media platforms. And the only reason is, because basically YouTube is always a question mark. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow or we're going to be staying forever, because basically the way the rules keep changing on this platform. From Penn News Live, WWE Hall of Famer facing charges in DUI crash that killed a 75-year-old man gets a trial update. Former WWE star Tammy Sytch, who is facing charges stemming from a deadly crash in Ormond Beach, Florida last March, has had her pretrial hearing this past week rescheduled for April 13th. Sytch, 49, who's reached megastar status as Sonny within the wrestling company in the 90s, is accused by police thereof crashing into the back of a stopped car and causing the death of 75-year-old Julian LaFrancis Lassiter last March. Ormond Beach said that she had a high blood alcohol level of 0.280, which is 3.5 times the legal limit of 0.8 in Florida. Tests also revealed she had THC in her system, police said. The News Journal said that she also found an unsealed bottle of vodka in Sytch's car. The News Journal said Sytch has also been charged with one count of driving with a suspended revoked license, causing death and serious injury, 4 counts of DUI with damage to a person, and 2 counts of DUI with damaged property. The newspaper said the charges could mean an additional 26 years in prison for Sytch if convicted. She's pleaded not guilty. Lassiter's daughter, who was also reported, filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Sytch. Sytch, who was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2011, has a long history of run-ins with the law. She was arrested in January of 2022 on a weapons and terroristic threat charges after reporting threatening to kill her intimate partner with a pair of scissors. Prior to that, she was arrested in 2019 and charges with her 6th DUI. And a lot of these charges are still pending. A lot of these cases have not even been, they haven't been seen in the court yet because of this particular case that's going on right now. One thing about Florida, and the 10 years that I lived there, people criticize it on the laws and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. When it comes to true crimes in Florida, they hold prosecutional as far as they're very rough. They're very rough on their laws because basically they go through things, like we all do throughout the country, but they've gotten tired of a lot of this. And the thing about it is that the balance of nature in the state itself has always favored a lot, the rule of law. And you've seen like the 3 strikes rule, you've seen the DUI charge rules like this, and a lot of people have been going to jail that should be in jail that in other states they'll get a slap on the wrist and they'll be like, boys will be boys, we'll let them go. This is what's happening in other states. And of course, the bail reform stuff as well. Someone gets arrested and they get let go. This is what happened with her in other states that basically she's been arrested in. They just let her go. She has a DUI charge on her. She should have been held longer, but unfortunately, they let her go. Meanwhile, you have other people who have been waiting for trial 4 years plus that should have had at least their bail reduced. And we're talking about the Mercedes Carrera trial. I mean, you're talking about 4+ years, $2 million bail each, which is like $4 million. They don't have the money. People are like, well, they're in the adult industry. They have a lot of money. No, they don't. They don't. Everything that they've pumped into just to fight this, it's already done. They've gone through all their money. As much as they, what's hanging on is probably some of the stuff that she's had to continue to sell her wares, her movies and stuff like that online, but that's just keeping them barely above float. It's the same thing with Sunny, because the WWE has already cut their ties with Sunny Sytch, and I'm surprised if they still have her in the Hall of Fame. She probably has been removed because they're doing one thing about with the WWE, they've been cutting their ties with a lot of their wrestlers that have posed problems. I mean, ever since that murder-suicide situation years ago, they've cut ties with a lot of people, and they end up on the back end. But see, here's the thing about this whole situation, and this goes into Hollywood as well, is that they don't take care of their people. They don't take care of them right. These people go through a lot of situations. These are entertainers. We had Amanda Bynes that we're talking about. We're putting out a video out that they've extended. By the time you hear this, they've already extended her 5150, her psych evaluation. This is a girl that's lost. Oh, now she's a woman. She's lost to the world. A very fantastic actress that she was. But Hollywood just chewed her up and spat her back out. And she warned everybody, and she was freaking just thrown aside as a nut. And what do we see today? We see a lot of other young kid actors coming across saying that, yeah, the same people that have given the problems like at Nickelodeon, that's what Amanda went through. We have to have better respect for the people who bring us the entertainment. The unions have not done anything well for it. The companies have not done anything well for it. They've taken their money and ran. That's why you see more independent companies, since the growth of the internet, for that reason. Because people don't respect the people that they have under their wing. And I've seen this firsthand. I've seen it firsthand in the years that I've worked in the industry. I've seen how, even myself, how I've been treated as an editor. And you don't get treated right for many years on this. So we'll see what happens next with Sunny and also Mercedes. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.